Hello, my name is Adrian Cox-Settles, and today I will be discussing my 12 months weekly planner and habit tracker book. Okay, this is just one. I have 11 different designs. This is just one. The front, and this is the back. And on the back, you have my QR code so that you can see the other products. Okay, now having a habit tracker is so important these days. Okay, so important these days. Just like the quote Donnie Wiggins stated, the quote is, "We are born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our habits." And that is so true. Once you're born and you grow up, it's your responsibility to implement good habits into your life, into your lifestyle, so that you can benefit from things that you want to benefit from. You want to be intentional about your habits. You know, um, a habit tracker is good for building powerful, productive, and positive life-changing routines. If you want to change a certain habit and you want to do something new, incorporate that habit. Get a habit tracker, check it off each day so you can see those small wins. And then afterwards, you'll see your accomplishment. Oh my goodness, I've been sticking to this for 31 days. You feel really accomplished because it's, like I said, it's measurable. You can see it. It's a visual cue. You can see it. Sometimes people say, okay, I want to do this. But if you can't see it, sometimes it's hard to stick to. But when you do see it, sometimes you hold yourself more accountable because you want to check off day one, check off day two, check off day three, all the way to day 31. So a habit tracker is very important. Everyone can benefit from a habit tracker. Especially teenagers and adults and middle schoolers. Everyone can benefit from a habit tracker. If you're able to write and understand, you can benefit from a habit tracker. So, like I said, this is the 12 months weekly planner and habit tracker. This has 218 pages, so it's nice and thick. Okay. The pages are all white. Okay. The monthly and the weekly calendars are blank. So you can start when you want to and you can stop when you want to. You're not restricted to, oh my goodness, this book is for January 2023. And it's late now. Now we're in October 2023. I missed most of it. No, if you want to start now, October 2023, you can start it when you go in. You can go in and circle the month and get the calendar, right? Get an example calendar or start on the day and fill it in. When is the first? And you do the second, and you do the third, and you just keep going on till you finish for that month. And also, we have a blank weekly calendar where you can just say the week of October 10th, and that particular Monday, and you can write notes in there. Okay. So let's say, for instance, you started in October and for some reason something happened in November. And so you missed that month. You can go right after the October month and put in December, so you do not have to waste pages or tear things out the book. You just go ahead and start and finish where you please. That's why having a blank book is so beneficial. You can stop and start when you want. But I encourage you to stay consistent if you want to see the growth and you want to feel the wins, you want to stay consistent, but if you have to take a break, you can. And it still looks good because it's not going to show any gaps. So that's a plus. Now, when we talk about this, like I said before, I have blank monthly planners in here, and I have blank weekly planners. I have a habit tracker wheel, which is a wheel that has 31 days. So let me show you an example of the wheel. Okay. Okay. The wheel has 31 days. All of you can see from here and all the way over. Okay. And you get to write your habits right here, at least 9 habits. And if you want to write two on the first one, you can double up and you can have 18 habits. Okay. So you can use this for at least 9 habits. Okay. Um, you want to think about what habits you want to incorporate. You really want to think about that before you start because you might go through and erase, especially if you start with a pen. So I would say if you're going to start right away, just start with a pencil because you might make a mistake once you start thinking about, oh no, I should do this. Oh no, I should do that. But I would say just take some time, once you order the book, take some time to think about what habits you want to incorporate into your life. What daily habits, okay? It doesn't have to be extreme. It can be small habits, but over time you will see a big difference, okay? So think about some morning routine habits you might want to incorporate. Like when you drink up, you drink when you wake up, I say when you drink up. When you wake up, you drink a glass of water to like flush and, cleanse and refresh your organs. That's a good habit. Or just drinking water in general, is a really good habit. You might want to journal. People do journaling. People do gratitude practice. Think of 10 things each day that you're grateful for. Um, Exercise, try to implement 30 minutes of exercise into your daily routine, whether you 30 minutes of walking, jogging, or just working out, mix it up. But 30 minutes of movement somehow, and then you can get your pedometer and track and do your 10,000 if needed, which is a good habit to incorporate. Eat healthy, be intentional about what you want to eat, how you want your diet to look. Don't just go and grab everything. Take time, look at the back, and read the label. Read how much sugar you're taking in. Read how much sodium you're taking in. If it's processed and processed food, and of course, it's going to have more sodium, which is the salt. There's going to have more salt in it, which because it's needed to preserve that type of food. So you want to be really careful. You want to cut out the preservatives. You want to cut out the processed foods if you can. That's something you want to aim for, okay? Because it causes a lot of health problems down the line. Also, eating healthy, try to incorporate some superfoods like some Greek yogurt. That's so good. Instead of all these sugary yogurts with all this extra flavor and red this and yellow that, try to do some Greek yogurt, different berries, strawberries, blueberries, cranberries, blackberries. Try to do some dark leafy greens like spinach, collards, um, kale. Try to do nuts and seeds. Try to do olive oil, which is really good, but I heard if you heat it, it could be cancer causing. So try not to heat it as much if possible. Try to do whole grains, instead of just white flour things, try to do whole grain breads and, try to get wild rice and brown rice. Try to get the dark version of the rice so you can have the whole grain. Avocados are really good in fats, and you need that for your body. Like almond milk and flaxseed milk and oat milk, and there's so many different ones. My favorite is almond milk. I do that a lot. Green teas are really good. Try to make sure you pick the best, and research and see if you can get the best type of green tea. Garlic, turmeric, ginger, all of those are like powerhouses. And then seaweed and so many other different things. So I'm just throwing a few at you that I really like. And if you incorporate that into your diet, it will make a big difference. So just think of those few things. Okay, now I'm going to bed early. And going to bed early, you want to try to get 8 hours, but if you can't, let's try to do 6 to 8 hours of sleep. When you go to bed early, you wake up refreshed. People take sleep for granted, but you need sleep, And if you're an entrepreneur, you need sleep. I know they said, don't sleep. You can't sleep. No, you sleep, you wake up, be refreshed, and then you go and you go and manage, supervise, lead, whatever you do, you need your sleep. Okay. Even boss people, out there trying to make that money, don't be running after the money. Do what you're supposed to do so the money can run after you. So get your sleep. Another thing, like I said, if you get your sleep, you can wake up early and just have a productive day, waking up early and just to see is nice and bright and getting up and just doing some productive things. Now, reading, you want to be able to read probably some inspirational type things or religious, anything that's productive to help you get to the next level, whether it's in religion, whether it's in fitness, whether it's in finances, whether it's in entrepreneurship, whether it's in health, parenting. Read something that's productive. And if you want to read something that's entertaining, that's good too, because it is productive in a way because you're still learning vocabulary. But try to take your time. Time is limited. Take your time to read, to do something that's productive to push you forward. Time is limited. Okay. Now, you want to be able to save money so you can invest it. Save money so you can investment. So try to make that a habit. Give service Try to volunteer, go somewhere, to go to your community and volunteer. If you used to be a teacher and you were an English teacher, oh my goodness, we need help. Our kids need help with reading. See if you can go to a church or a masjid or something and try to volunteer your services. If you were a math teacher, we really need your help because the numbers are going down, in math. And a lot of these kids are not passing the standardized tests, and we really need you to help. Math is my preference, but we really need your help. So volunteer your time. Go to, like I said, you can go and volunteer, like I said, at the church, at a school, ask them. But of course you're gonna have to get your clearances. Okay. But yeah, we need you. Now, like I said, watch and listen to positive media. You want to listen to things that are positive to make you more inspired than something that brings you down. Okay. Now, laugh. They say laugh for 7 minutes or 7 to 10 minutes. Try to laugh each day. Don't just be so stern all day. Laugh. Have laughter in your life. Okay. Laugh. Okay. Now, build healthy relationships. You have to cut off those toxic relationships and bring in some more positive, healthy relationships. That can be, working on that habit. Set aside some me time. Okay. You're working here, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing that, especially for moms. Set a time, you want to make that a habit. You need to have me time every day. Try to make, even if it's 15, 20 minutes, me time. Okay. A me time can be an app, because it is like refreshing, but I kind of want you to do something, but it can be an app. Okay. It can be an app. Now, plan meals. Like I said, when you plan meals, some people plan their meals around a circular. Okay, what's on sale this week? In Giants, they say, okay, this week, I see that the spaghetti and I see that the sauce is on sale. So this week we're gonna have spaghetti and meatballs. So some people plan around the circulars. They go through and see what's on sale and they go and grab those things and they make a meal. Now, other people might plan based on how they feel or what type of diet they're trying to uphold. So, and if you couponing, of course, you can plan based on your couponing too. Has to be a big couponer, but you can plan based on your couponing too. But what we did recently when we prep, well, it was mainly me that time. When I prep, I made this power bowl, because I'm really a health nut. So I made this power bowl. So I had quinoa, I had roasted chickpeas, I had mixed spring greens, I had cut up some red onion, tomatoes, and cucumbers. Okay. And I'm trying to think, was it anything else? I think that was it. And then, of course, I put some lemon and a little dressing. It was so good. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then I put some asparagus too, because I had some asparagus. So I would just put some asparagus on the top. And it was so good. The quinoa came out so good. I found a secret to making quinoa. Oh my goodness. And a secret to making rice. Oh my goodness. And so I tried it. I tried my secret on rice on the quinoa, and it came out so nice. Because normally it's very similar when you cook it, but sometimes when you cook quinoa, it don't come out the way you want to, nice and fluffy. But when I tell you, they were individualized. When it's individualized, not put together like mash. And you can fluff it up with the fork. So let me get back to this. So yeah, so I made the quinoa and everything. It was really good. And so I made a lot. So we all been eating it sometimes. Um, sometimes we might eat it for lunch and sometimes for dinner. It depends. And but also, okay, let me just stick. And then, yeah, I do smoothies too. So, I like to do like a smoothie a day, maybe a power bowl a day. And I just try to see what I want for dinner, something really light. And then if I'm doing intermittent fasting, then, I just, wait. I might do like the 12 to 8 on and then the other hours off. But I might switch it up here and there. But yeah, you want to plan your meals. It's very important to plan your meals, especially if you're a busy mom. What I used to do is, well, I used to be home. So I used to plan on Fridays, go to the market every day on Fridays, plan and have it ready for the weekend. But now my husband, he likes to cook, and I have a son that likes to cook. So we will do it on Saturdays from now on. I think we're gonna be planning on Saturdays, go shopping, get the food, and just plan the meals out. And like I said, we're doing power bowls right now, trying to have like healthy superfoods and a lot of healthy greens, raw greens and things like that. But yeah, you can choose how you want to do it. Like I said, I would suggest talk to your family and see what they would like. Hopefully they have healthy choices, or you can negotiate. You can negotiate, maybe add a little something if you would like to negotiate. And then I would say you can search on YouTube, try to find a recipe that you like. Then you can go to the market or get the Instacart where they come to your house, and then just go ahead and make the meal. You can make it inside of the containers and then you can freeze them, or you can make a big one and just keep it in the refrigerator where y'all gonna eat off of it. Depending on your family size determines how you want to prep the meals. But yeah, planning your meals is very good for you. It saves you money because you're not just going out when you're hungry, just buying everything in the market. You actually have food home. And so when you have food home, you might be more determined to go past the Chick-fil-A and not stop, or go past other things and not stop. You got to tell yourself, okay, I got food at home. I'm not going to go to this Chick-fil-A, because people can have go shopping and get a whole thing of food in their house and still go out to the restaurant and get some food. But try to be disciplined. Try to be disciplined. All right, now meditate and pray can be a really good habit to incorporate. Limit, like I said, just enjoy nature. There's something called grounding, where you take your socks off and shoes and socks off, and you go in the grass and you walk, through the grass with your bare feet. And it's supposed to, help with your digestive system. You're connecting with nature and it feels really good. Sometimes I go out in my backyard and I do it. And it does. It feels, when I first started doing it, it feels really good, because it's nature. And sometimes the simple things we don't do. Some people just run around all the time in the grass and they take it for granted, but it's really a health benefit with it. And plus, you're connecting, so maybe it's spiritual and all these other type of things. It's really good that you're not even recognizing that you're doing. But I encourage you to connect with nature. And like I said, this right here is a really good book. And like I said, so what I'm gonna do really quick is show you the other designs. Okay, show you the other designs. And I think I talked about everything. Like I said, we have a wheel. You can put in your habits, check it off. We have tasks, goals, week of, we have that. In the back, we have note pages, and more. Okay, so let's see. Let me show you the rest. Okay. Okay, so the first one that you see is my flower version of the 12-month weekly planner and habit tracker. Okay. All of these are spiral. Okay. Even though it's a paper book, that's like the default, but they look just as the first one that I showed you. Also, so be the flower one, the purple one. We have another flower one because I like orange too. And then we have like a bubblegum pink. Okay. And so the next one we have green. And then this is the one that I showed you, the cream one. Then that's a blue one. And then this is like a light pink. Okay. And then we have black. And then there's a purple. And then that's it. Black. And then there's a purple. And so those are the 11, 12 months weekly planner habit trackers that I have showed you. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Okay. And like I said, this is my personal one. And yes, I am using it. And it's so good. Okay, so I'll just give you a few of the habits that I decided to implement. Okay, just a few. I don't want to go too deep. All right, so I have, let me see, let me give you like, Okay, so I have oil pulling. Okay, so I've been oil pulling for years, and I know that it works because the last time I went to the dentist told me, I am so jealous of your teeth. That's what she said. I'm so jealous of your teeth. And I was just like, when the dentist tell you they jealous of your teeth, you know you're doing something right. And then previously, when I've been to the dentist, they have asked me, wow, or they have said, wow, I wish the rest of my patients had teeth like yours. So every time I go to the dentist, they do brag and praise my teeth. And I feel really good about it because I know in this day and time, it's hard for a lot of people to have good teeth. But one good secret is oil pulling. And the one that I suggest, well, there's two. The one that I use is sesame oil, because sesame oil is good for your entire body. I oil pull like 20 minutes in the morning. And you can do it 20 minutes at night if you please. And it's supposed to pull up the impurities, from your tongue. Afterwards, you swish it around for 20 minutes, and then it becomes like a white for me or whatever, and then you spit it out. Don't spit it out in the sink. They say you can spit it out into something like a bag or something and then put it in the trash. But try not to do it in the sink because you're putting extra bacteria in the sink. The bacteria is coming from your body and you want to just expose of it, okay? The other oil, which is really good, is coconut oil. Now, coconut oil is specifically good for your mouth, the oil, your oil, or the mouth, is really good for that. But like I said, sesame oil is good for everything. So I use sesame oil. It's supposed to be good for it increases your metabolism and it does things. I guess it's really good for your skin and so on and so forth. So oil pull, I'm just gonna, continue to oil pull. That's wanted to put it on the chart. And then smoothies, I have, do a daily smoothie. Now, one of my favorite smoothies is like the cacao, which is like a chocolate, the original form of chocolate. So I do like a cacao, a peanut butter, walnut, and oatmeal and honey. Did I miss anything? Um, Chia seeds, and I think and banana. Oh my goodness, and a banana, and then an almond milk. Okay, so I put all of that inside the blender. So good. It's so good. It's so good. But you can do other ones. You can do berries. Sometimes I do berries, different type of berries with bananas and then almond milk, then chia seeds, and I just mix it up sometimes. But my favorite one is the cacao and the peanut butter one. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so two that I put on there was all pulling and smoothies. Um, Another two, let me see, I picked two more. I put on dua. So, I'm Muslim. So, dua is like a prayer, outside of our traditional praying, or that you might pray on the side, Allah grant me this, or whatever you want to say. And so I do a dua every morning and affirmation, you know, I am this. I can do this, different types of affirmations. Every day is like a different affirmation. I follow someone and she does different affirmations and she's so good. So she does affirmations. So I do the affirmations with her. And yeah, and then I have other things too, but another one I do math. I might practice math, for fun because I do like math. So, that's one thing that I want to, keep doing. That's like I say a hobby or a talent or that's what I do. I own an online tutoring business and we have more than math. We have excellent math tutors also, but we have over 90 services. So math is not just our thing. But math is my passion, it's my heart, it's my zone of genius. So helping people learn math. But yeah, you can do whatever you want to and you will. That's a quick thing. Bam. Okay. Okay. Can you see it? See, that's mine. So yeah, so I would highly suggest you get yourself my 12-month weekly planner and habit tracker book. Get yourself together. Okay, so like I said, I gave you a lot of examples of habits you can incorporate, a lot of different foods you can use to level up. And like I said, this habit tracker is good to help you with powerful, productive, and positive life-changing routines. Like the quote I said earlier, we're born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our habits. So just be careful what you want to implement into your life. And the thing about it, you can choose how you want your future to look, okay? Based on what you do now. Now, we don't know how much time we have. We only know right now. We have right now. So it's important to know what to do right now because right now is right now for you here, but it's going to be back there. Keep moving. So it's really important to you hold on to it, take control of it at the moment because that will influence what's going to happen in the future. you know that's going to happen what determines the future for you. Like I said, I don't know how long the future will be or how long it's away, but having good habits intentionally, about what you want to do, what you want your next step to be, is really a positive growth mindset. And I also have a 12-week growth mindset journal for women. But we focusing on this 12-month weekly planner and habit tracker right now because I can get off track. But yeah, so that's it. Like I said, it's a nice thick book. You can go back and look at all your accomplishments, all your wins, and feel very proud about it. You know what? Back in January, I I did all these habits for the whole 31 days. And so I did it back then. So I know I can do it now. It's proof. It's proof. The proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding. So again, my name is Adrian Cox-Settles. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.